Здоровки, амиго. Погнали посмотрим плейлист от подписчика по витуберам.
My uncle visited me. My uncle and my cousins and my aunt visited me. I didn't think I was gonna meet them because, like, you know, I was recovering from my wisdom teeth. And my mom came home and she was like, "Your cousins are here to see you." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "They're your biggest fans." And I was like, "Holy," I don't know if they're watching this, by the way. "Holy fuck, what?" I was like, I don't want to see them right now because I am recovering from my wisdom teeth. And they were like, "Please," they begged us to see you. No, my cousins are dragoons, okay? And I was just like, oh my god. My mom was like, they literally followed us home begging to see you because they're your fans. And I was just like, oh my god, no. Okay, the thing is, they wanted my autograph. And by the way, okay, if they're watching this, if they're fucking watching this, I am so sorry. But you know this because my dad literally said this to you guys. But like, I didn't know their names. Cause like, one of them was like, I said hi in your chat, but you didn't say anything. I was like, I don't know your name.
Я написал в чат привет, но ты не ответила. Да, конечно.
Because it's like I haven't seen them since they were fucking babies. I'm so sorry. This is so funny to me. Because my mom was like, "Okay, what do you guys want to say anything to Selene?" And then they were like, "Oh, I want to ask you, why don't you stream more Roblox?"
Почему ты не стримишь Roblox? О, это поди хороший был стрим.
I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Don't you stream on Roblox? I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Нормальненько так. Если бы знать еще это самое, как они там стримили, это там же жесть полная, по-любому была.
Selene! Damn, looks like I just missed her. Next time for sure I'll put an end to this stupid cat and mouse game. I'll look forward to the day when I can put you in handcuffs. Oh, what's this? Another card, huh? If you're a gamer like you say you are, detective, do you want to play a game? Wait, the sidekicks? My admirers? Rosebuds? Not the mascots? This time she's resorted to kidnapping? Selene, you've gone too far! I'll catch you, even if it's the last thing I do!
Ага.
She thinks she can catch me? She hasn't even solved her first case yet. Well then, Dragoons, I think it's time. I think it's time for phase 2. Alright. Alright, why is this so dark? Dragoons, come on. Turn on the spotlight, alright? In 3, 2, 1. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm like right up here. This is where my face is. I know you like looking at feet. That's not... Is this cameraman Dragoon? What's going on here? Whoa, oh, that's my other foot. There it is. You guys want me to step on you right now?
Какие туфельки, а?
Whoa. Yep. I have some long ass legs. Oh. Whoa. Pants. Yes, that's right. I'm wearing pants again, Dragoons. I've decided to wear pants again. You know, because like last outfit, you know, the no pants. Anyway, a little surprise here. No pants. No pants! Whoa! No pants gaming! Did not request for that, by the way. It's time to wear some shorts this time. Put some pants on. I finally wore pants today. Yep, and there's my other arm, you know, the non-dragon arm. And then there's, you know, my size 30 ring on my dragon arm. Whoa. Alright. Dragon spotlight. Time to go back up. Oh. Oh. Ember! There he is! You can see his feet too! Do we have any volunteers who would like to be the new spotlighter? Oh, he wants to keep his job! Whoa! Oh, he wants to keep his job! Look at you! Not so shy anymore, are you? But that's okay because Ember! Whoa! Is that Ember with a tie? Why, yes it is! He has a tie! Look at him! Oh? Now we're up here where you can see half my face right now.
Мы дойдем до лица полноценно, а?
Alright, but of course, the moment you've all been waiting for, Dragoons. Slowly. Huh? What? Boo! That's right! I'm Monica, so I can look smart even though I'm dumb as fuck. Are you guys impressed? This is pretty expensive, not gonna lie. This is real.
Монокль с дужками. Ну ладно.
Real gold right now.
Пытаюсь понять, на чем монокль держится. Как он, где он
See you
там.
later. Bye, Dragons.
На силе духа держится. А, ну. Как вариант.
Okay, so the next thing that's on my bullet list is the very famous Etheria strip club. I know most VTubers, if they say strip club, like they lose their entire fan base. But you know what? That's why Etheria is so special, because I think if Etheria talked about strip clubs, we would probably lose like 1/3 of our fan base, and that's not too bad, you know? So this all happened because Millie likes to speak out of her ass, literally. For the first day or two, she would kind of be like, let's go to a strip club. You know, Millie says things that she doesn't truly really mean sometimes. So she was saying that for quite a while. She mentioned it at least like 2 or 3 times. She would be like, let's go to a strip club. Let's go to a strip club. And then, you know, she didn't actually like think it would actually happen, you know. But Nina, when you tell her, Mom, I want to do this. Mom, I want to eat this. Nina will find it She will book it and she will take you. One of the lunches, Nina looks at Reimu and I, and she was like, "Girls, how would you feel if I took all of you to a strip club? Do you think Lily would be uncomfortable?" I looked at Nina, and because my face just kind of says content, I was like, let's do it. You know, it was an all-girl strip club, thankfully, because if it was all guys, I think I'd probably just like, you know, disassociate a little bit more than I did. At least I'm looking at something that's, you know, familiar. If it was an all-guy strip club, I'd be like, holy
Ни разу не был в стрип-клубе. Вообще.
shit, what the fuck is that? You know, like, so I'd panic a little bit more. Millie didn't know that she was gonna be taken to a strip club. You know, we were just saying like, oh, we're gonna have an ethereal lunch. You know, it was about time that we were gonna go for our quote-unquote lunch. And I think some people didn't know where we were going, so and they didn't know that it was like only Etheria. At one point, I think like Box stood up and he was about to join us. And I remember Alira just being like, it's only Etheria, it's only Etheria. I was just like, I'm sorry, my lord, I don't know if you want to come to this one. You might get canceled. Obviously, he didn't know what was going on, so he's like, oh, I'm sorry. So we went back to playing Smash, you know, and getting beat up by Alira, so that was really funny. Rox played Smash, Etheria went to Smash. Yeah, that's right. Finally, Etheria gets the upper hand. So, as soon as we meet up with Mom like grabs Millie under her arm, and you know, they're walking super fast, and Nina seems very excited for, you know, who know what reason. And Reimu and I are just kind of giggling in the back like, hee, ha, ha. And then we entered the strip club. Immediately, Millie sees like a poster of like this naked woman. And she's like, what lunch this? Oh, what's happening? You know, like she does her like weird Filipino accent every time she gets panicked. Like, what is happening? You know, like... And I'm just like laughing my ass off. Millie starts like bursting into laughter. She's like, oh my god, is this a strip club? So as soon as we enter, there's this like one of the most intimidating bodyguards I've ever seen. He had like sunglasses inside. He was wearing a suit. He didn't even say hello, you know? He saw us and he was like, yeah, these fucking... At least like one of them is a virgin, you know? I'm pretty sure he was thinking that. Like, you know, he kept looking at me. I'm just like, I'm sorry. I know I don't belong here, but I just came here for the content, you know? He sees us and he's like, ID. And I'm like already really scared. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? So I try to reach into my purse and look for my ID and I show him. And he didn't even like say like, you know, if, you know, he didn't even really say anything after that. Like, he just let us through. We were like 3 little children following Nina, you know, because we were just like super intimidated. And, you know,
Нина уже знала толк в этом всем деле. Ввиду этих несмышленышей.
Nina purposely set the time to like afternoon instead so that it would be less people. And you know what? Like, Nina is so considerate. We're always like, yeah, let's go to a strip club. But like, actually going to a strip club can be so scary. And so she made sure that like, you know, it was the most vanilla experience that we could get. You know, and I'm saying that, but it was not vanilla, guys. So we finally sit down. It was fucking dark. And as expected, because we went in the afternoon, there were not a lot of people. There were like a couple guys, like old people.
Вот что мужики в старости делают, по стрипухам гоняют.
But that's about it. There weren't a lot of strippers. But I think like a lot of the strippers that were there probably new recruits or something, and they were kind of just practicing like dancing on the stage. So there was like this stage and they had like poles. You know, some of the girls would go on the stage and kind of start dancing, and then eventually they'd take off their clothes and I'd be like, you know, Nina would be trying to have a conversation with all of us, you know, just talking about like our day, and then I'd kind of be like, and then when they take off their clothes, I'd be like, And then Nina would kind of notice that. She'd be like, Anna, you're really looking. And I'm just like, I mean, there's like a pair of titties like on the corner of my eye. Like, am I supposed to ignore that? Like, I don't really see titties that...
Да-да-да, веди себя как ни в чем не бывало, господи.
Like on the corner of my eye. Like, am I supposed to ignore that? Like, I don't really see titties that often besides my own, you know? Nina was like, have you ever seen anyone else's titties besides your own? I was like, well, I've seen my mom's and Babu's one time. After I said that, throughout the entire time we were at the strip club, Nina would just basically tally up how many more titties I saw. So like, when a new girl came on stage, Nina will look at me and be like, Anna, that's like your 4th pair of titties. And then another girl would go on stage and Nina would be like, Anna, you've seen your 5th pair of titties. How do you feel? And at some point, you know, because my mom was just like calculating how much sets of titties I've seen in that day, I was just like, okay, mom, we get it. Like by the 7th or 8th pair, like, you know, we can stop counting now. By the 10th pair of titties, I was low-key just like numb to it, and like, you know, these girls will be flashing their tits, but I'd just be kind of like, man, I'm thirsty, I want some hot water. Also, like, something that I learned is that they don't serve hot water because they make sure that the strippers are like super duper safe. They don't provide
Что, не так они?
serve hot water because they make sure
А,
that the strippers are like super duper safe. They don't provide anything that's like hot so that people can't like splash water on them. So yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, and I think that was great to hear because I didn't even think that it would be kind of like used as a weapon, I guess, in a way, or like some sort of like harassment. So yeah, that was really like interesting. But yeah, I didn't have hot water the whole fucking So mom ordered some champagne because we were celebrating our 2nd year and we wanted to be like, woo, Ethereum strip club, and I was just like, woo, yay. Champagne is good, but like, oh my gosh, champagne is expensive. I was just like, who's gonna pay for this? And then like Nina looks at all of us, just like, don't worry guys, I have my graduation money, this is on me. And we all look at each other, we're like, no, I mean, like, if you're gonna be paying for this, we're gonna be paying for, like, your entire dinner. So, there's this thing called the room, okay? A private room. So what strippers do is they try to, like, convince you to, you know, take them to the private room so that they can charge you more. Yeah. And in those rooms, like, I don't know, you probably do more wild stuff. I don't want to know. I never went. I don't have the money for it. I'm sorry. You know, I can see, like, the strippers kind of going around our neighbor's table. And then our neighbors were, like, fucking middle-aged men, you know? They really seemed desensitized because we have, like, these beautiful strippers on stage, you know, flashing their titties and their butt. And these middle-aged men just didn't even look at them. I'm just like, why are you here? Like, if you just want to drink alcohol, you can just go to a bar. So another rule is you're not allowed to touch the strippers unless you pay for it, in a way where, you know, there's this thing called like contact dancing and then contactless dancing. But if you haven't really paid for like a dance, you can't like just touch them, which I think is a really good rule because obviously like we want to have boundaries. But the strippers can do whatever, like they can touch you and they can seduce you. So like I saw them like seducing these like middle-aged men, and they were just like, hi, you come here often? And you know, these men literally felt like they were like super not interested. I thought like they would kind of be like, oh yes, let's go to the room immediately. But these men were just like sitting there as if they were like,
ну просто по приколу мужики сходили, чё, просто попить пивка там, знаешь.
really bored. And I was very surprised, you know? Or maybe they were just like hiding it. I have no idea. They didn't seem as interested as I thought they would, but then eventually they even like went to the room. And
Я тоже, знаете, на деревенскую дискотеку ходил так, чисто по фану. Просто послушать музыку.
I was just like, what kind of like you're really good at suppressing your expression because I could never have thought that they were interested. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, so then like the strippers, like 2 strippers, they were really cute. They came around our table. I could tell that they were old too. I'm not gonna lie. I think one of them was a senpai and the other was more of a kohai. She seemed a little bit more like, she was more eager. And that's how you could probably tell that they were like beginners. And then the senpai was a little bit more like numb to everything. Yeah, the senpai seemed more experienced because while they were like dancing on us, the senpai eventually was like, oh yeah, remember this is contactless, don't do it unless they've paid for it. So like it really felt like she was obviously like more experienced than her. Nina paid for like each of us to have a dance. Reimu and Millie got the
Это я не понимаю. Ну, нет, ну, бывает. Чисто по приколу. Вот, да, вот читаю чат. Приходят такие, посидели просто, и все. Я вообще, в принципе, знаете, вот... Я никогда не был в стриптизе, но я такой представляю. Вот, а зачем? Ты типа пошел, посмотрел на полуголых женщин, танцующих на шесте, где-то в каких-то моментах потанцовывающих на тебе. Чисто если ради какого-то интереса, любопытства на разочек сходить, ну, можно было бы, но... Да нет, даже... Вот сейчас вот мне в моем 28-летнем возрасте уже не особо-то и интересно. Типа, ну пойду я туда, а что дальше? А зачем мне? Был бы пиздюком, да, было бы любопытно. Конечно. А так даже хуй его знает, что там делать. Так сходите. Сходите, товарищи. Кто-то из вас даже в Москве живет. В больших городах. По-любому там в больших городах есть такая тема. Кстати, я даже не знаю, есть ли в Питере стрипуха. Ну, в Москве-то уж точно должна быть.
You know, paid for like each of us to have a dance. Reimu and Millie got the same stripper. Like they got the kohai, and I got the senpai. There was a big difference between how the kohai danced on Reimu and Millie versus how the senpai danced on me. And I was low-key just like, why do I get the senpai?
На Думской там особый стриптиз. Там на Думской там есть особенный стриптиз, после которого только ты голым уйдешь. А так, да, в принципе, возможно, не исключено. Последний раз, когда я был на Думской, я больше там не хочу быть. Это крайне неприятная, крайне неприятная улица.
The senpai danced on me, and I was low-key just like, why do I get the senpai? Like...
Вы когда-нибудь видели полный разгром и пиздец в одну минуту просто? За одну минуту какой-то полный пиздец и трэш. Я тогда впервые это увидел. Просто за секунду происходит какой-то непонятный трэш. Кто-то кого-то пиздит, кто-то кого-то убивает. Просто... А некоторые люди стоят, как ни в чем не бывало. И ничего необычного. Типичный день на Думской. Как бы, типичный вечер. Да, ничего нового.
On me, and I was low-key just like, why do I get the senpai? Like, I don't want the more experience when I really haven't experience in talking to people. Like, how can you expect me to handle somebody who has max experience in like in something like this? I was just like, can I have the amateur one too? The kohai, she was going wild. Like, in the corner of my eye, I saw like the kohai stripper, like, she was like pulling Reimu's hair. You know, she was like, spread your legs and dancing in between. Like, she was really touching both Reimu and Millie. Eventually, like, the kohai was even like, yeah, put your hands on my waist and stuff like that. You know, around that time, my stripper dancer was like, hey, remember, like, they didn't pay for the...
Хочу чатику посоветовать. Вы лучше, когда уже просто один пирожочек на двоих возьмите, вам дешевле обойдется, чем в стрипуху сходить.
The kohai was even like, yeah, put your hands on my waist and stuff like that. You know, around that time, my stripper dancer was like, hey, remember, like, they didn't pay for the contact one, so, you know, don't spread yourself too thin. I think Millie's reaction was the one that surprised me the most, because I felt like Millie would have a similar reaction to me. Like, we'd be like, oh my god, what's happening? But Millie was, like, really positive about the experience, and I was too, but I just kind of, like... You know, I'm a little bit more like meek. Millie was just like, oh my god, you're so inspiring. Like, I think it's really great that you're so confident about your body. It's very empowering as a woman. Kohai was just dancing on her like sexually and like, thank you so much. I love that you said that because we as women have to be confident in what we're given because there's just so much against us in this world. And I was just like, well, please help! Help! I don't care if we're women. I wanna go. There's too much. I gotta go home. I wanna play Smash with Lyra too. I'm sorry, women of the world. I love women, and you know I love like female energy, but I gotta go. I'm sorry. And then like I look at my stripper, and my stripper's like, "You're a shy girl, aren't you?" I'm like, I mean, like, I don't know. I think I'm more like an anxious girl at this point. Like, low key, I wanted Millie to have like a really flustered reaction, and I would kind of be like, ha ha ha. But I really did not expect to have like a stripper dance on me. I really thought that going into the strip club, we would watch people dance on stage, and then that's it. I did not expect strippers to be dancing on me. So like when that happened, I was just like, what the fuck? Her dance was very slow. Very like seductive, slow. It was like 2 times longer, you know. By the time the kohai was finished with Reimu and Millie, like my stripper was still fucking like, you know, putting her coochie in my face, and I was just like, okay, like I don't know, I was like worse than the middle-aged men, because the middle-aged men, they were still looking at their strippers, but I would not even look at my stripper in the face. I'd be like looking down, and then if there's like a crack in between my stripper's armpits, I would look through the armpit straight at Reimu or Nina, because they were sitting in front of me, and I'd just kind of like dissociate and just look at them and be like, you know, I was just like,
Таските.
you know, like I felt like the stripper
Я дополнил просто. Спасите.
maybe wanted a little bit more reaction out of me, so she was really trying. She was like, you know, tucking my hair behind my ear. She was dancing. She was a very good dancer. She was like, open your legs. And I was like, I don't even do that for like, you know, I didn't do that
Раздвинь свою... Я даже не делал такого для своего первого парня. О чем
for
ты?
my first boyfriend. I didn't do that for like, you know, the second situation ship boyfriend, you know, like I didn't do
Что значит ситуационного парня?
the second situation ship boyfriend, you know, like I didn't do that for anybody, so girl, I don't know if I can do that for you, but she, you know what, to her that's not an option. She just like opened my legs, you know, I manually, you know, she kind of just did it for me, and I was like, okay, good thing I was wearing pants, guys. I'm so happy that day I was wearing full-on jeans, okay? Good thing I didn't wear shorts or like, you know, a skirt or like, you know, a dress. Then I would have felt more vulnerable. I was wearing like hardcore denim jeans, you know, like the cowboy that I am. And, you know, I just felt like there was an extra layer of protection, you know? I don't know what she was gonna do. I was like, if she's allowed to touch me...
Что?
Felt like there was an extra layer of protection, you know? I don't know what she was gonna do. I was like, if she's allowed to touch me and, like, open my legs, then I don't know, like, maybe she could, like, fucking, like, I don't know, like, is she gonna, like, be near my coochie or something? Because, like, I don't know... Like, I know the boundaries for you, but I don't know if you know the boundaries for me. So, like, she was dancing on me, and she was like, are you shy? And I was like, yes. And then she was dancing a lot, and she took off her bra, or whatever she was wearing. And there was, like, these massive, at least, like, D-cup tits right in front of my face. Like, it was touching, like, my nose, and I was just like, this is... I cannot tell my father this. I wanted to eventually tell my dad, like, oh my god, yeah, ha, we went to a club, and now I'm just like, damn, so, like, her massive titties were in my face, and I was just like, damn, what the fuck do I do? Obviously, like, this was a contactless dance, so the whole time I was sitting in my chair, I had my hands, like, on, like, gripping the side of my chair so hard. And Nina and Reimu noticed that, and they were laughing at me. They were like, oh my god, Anna, you're, like, gripping the chair so hard, like... You don't have to be that nervous. And I'm just like, no, this is contactless. I don't want to accidentally touch her and then get sued. And you know, the stripper lady, like, heard me and she was like, I really appreciate how respectful you are. And I was like, oh yeah, you're welcome. You know, while I was waiting for the time to pass with these massive tits in my face, she turns around and she takes off her underwear, and her massive D-cup butt, like, fucking is in my face. And like, and then she turns around.
Прикинь, снимает трусы, а там один большой огромный хуй. Вот тут-то бы Энна бы, конечно, охренела бы.
And her massive D-cup butt, like, fucking is in my face. And like, and then she turns around again and she's like, literally like on me. I'm not really that like tall or anything. So, and she was pretty tall. So like I had this like really tall, sexy lady on me, and I just didn't know what to do. I was like, okay, I don't know what's happening. I feel like I might be crushed. Mentally, physically, emotionally, I don't know. Then this stripper lady whispers in my ear. She legit was just like, she was like, do you like sex? I looked at her and I was like, you know, without even like a second thought, I was like, I'm a virgin. Nina and Reimu heard it, and I think Babu too, and they laughed their asses off. And the stripper looked at me back, you know, still dancing, and she was like, oh, cool. And then I gave this woman a look like, okay, now you're just being judgmental. What happened to, like, the fucking female energy and the body positivity?
Это было волнительно для нее, просто волнительно для нее. А Сережа такая, хорошо, ладно.
And then, like, women, you know, being with each other, like, being... hello? Was that all for show? Hello, do I have to pay an extra $20 for you to be like, oh my god, that's so great that, like, you are saving your body for, like, you know, someone that you really trust. hello? Like, where was that energy? She looked at me and she's like, oh, cool. And I was like, you fucking bitch. Like, yeah, I know what you're thinking right now. You know, I'm a fucking VTuber. I know what you're thinking. I see it all over your face. I see it on your titties. I see it on your coochie. Like, you're saying, like, what the fuck? So then, you know, I was just like, okay, anyways, she thinks I'm a loser, but you know what? You know, I'm a loser with dignity, sort of, almost. Kind of goes behind my ear again, and she's like, are you bi? And I was just like, I'm about to say bye, you know, like, bye. Like, I'm gonna leave this strip club. You know, I don't know what I said. I really cannot remember. I was too, like, in an anxious state to remember all this and then jot it down. I think I said, like, I don't know or something. And so she whispered in my other ear, are you curious? I think because my brain was mega coping, I was just thinking about Curious George the monkey. I was like, okay, yeah, this is something that's wholesome.
Oh,
yes,
нет.
Curious George the monkey. I love Curious George. Yes, I used to watch it as a kid. You know, I don't know. I don't have an answer to this. I think eventually I was like, yeah, sorry, I don't really know the answers. I can't really think right now. You know, she just asked me so many questions. Like, the other Kohai, like, she didn't really ask too many questions, I think. They were just more, like, talking. Reimu and Millie kind of looked like they had, like, the time of their lives. And I looked like I was about to be, like... I looked like I was about to have, like, a stroke. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like... So this lady was just like, yeah, you're really shy, aren't you? And I think, like, I don't know why, but, like, strippers, when they see that you're shy, they, like... are really attracted to that, because eventually the Kohai stripper kind of was like touching me too, and she's like, you're a shy girl, aren't you? And I'm just like, okay, everybody, it's like, you're a shy girl, aren't you? And I'm just like, okay, everybody, I'm just gonna put it on my forehead right now, like, don't talk to me, please. I've gotten so much attention that I've ever had in my life. I don't know, it's because they thought that I would pay more. Maybe I look rich because, like, I don't know. Even the Kohai stripper eventually, like, every time she walked by me, she would touch my shoulder and she'd be like, hi, shy girl. And I'm just like, stop calling me that. Stop calling me that! I'm not shy! I'm gonna die! Eventually, the senpai stopped dancing on me because time was up. But before that, Nina was like, hey, Anna, you should, like, you know, engage with your stripper. And then I was like, what do you mean? Like, it's contactless, so, you know, I can't touch her. Nina was like, yeah, but you can say things like, oh, you're really sexy, like, I love the way you dance. And so, like, I was like, oh yeah, you know what, she has a point. Like, you know, I heard, like, Reimu and Millie kind of being like, oh my god, you know, you're so good at dancing, you're so empowering. So I wanted to be sort of like that too, in my own way. So I looked at my stripper and I was like, you're really sexy.
Просто поставила на стриптизершу. Такая, знаешь, смотрит на подруг, смотрит на стриптизершу, такая. И сексуально, да.
In my own way. So I looked at my stripper and I was like, you're really sexy. I was like, yeah, you're really sexy and your breasts are amazing. Also, your dancing is great. And I gave her a thumbs up. And then she was just like, thank you, I really appreciate.
Что? В клубе ни разу не был, чтобы хуйни подхватить. Хуйни подхватить. Какую ты можешь хуйню в клубе подхватить? Не выходи из дома. Не выходи из дома, это опасно.
That. And I was like...
Простите, я просто комментарии попутно еще читаю, чатик, и иногда очень интересные сообщения всплывают.
You're welcome. Nina sees all this, she's like dying. Reimu's just like, and are you okay? I'm just like, no. And then Nina kind of reassured the stripper because I guess maybe my reaction.
Не, ну, ребят, смотря зачем ходить в клуб. Вот я, например, хожу в клуб не для того, чтобы найти приключения на член, а просто послушать музыку. Иногда в некоторых клубах бывают скамейки, за которыми можно с друзьями посидеть, там, знаете, просто там, ну, по бутылочке там пива бахнуть или еще что-то. Типа с такими целями, там, почилить, там, расслабиться, музычку послушать. Я никогда не понимал людей, которые идут в клуб ради того, чтобы кого-то подцепить, не знаю, найти себе проблем на пенсил или еще что-то. В клуб пойдешь, тебя посадят и пиздец. Как тебя посадят? Как тебя просто возьмут вот так вот и посадят на... Я не знаю... Если ты реально, вот человек пишет правильно в чате, если ты не был в клубе, откуда ты можешь знать, как там? Просто сходи в клуб, просто расслабься. Тем более в нашем возрасте уже, ну хотя, блин, у нас более, в нашем возрасте у нас уже более крутые клубы. У нас в основном какие-нибудь пивнухи нормальные такие, сзади бары такие, сидишь, расслабляешься. В клубешник часто очень молодежь ходит. Хотя, в принципе, и мои одногодки гоняют тоже. В принципе, тоже неплохо. Там только дело в том, какая музыка будет. Я вот, например, не всю уже музыку могу слушать, но некоторые треки можно погонять там, послушать. Только без вот этого вот современного ноющего рэпа.
No. And then Nina kind of reassured the stripper because I guess maybe my reaction wasn't good enough or something. But she was like, I just want you to know that she's always like this. She definitely enjoyed it. And, you know, it wasn't a lie. Like, I did enjoy the experience. I think it was very interesting. And it definitely, like, taught me a lot. It taught me that, like, I will never come back here. I mean, I feel like I was known as, like, the shy girl in the stripper club because every single time those two passed by our table, they'd be like, hi, shy girl. Hi, shy girl. And I'm just like, what is this harassment? So this was when Nina went to the bathroom. Another stripper that kind of was, like, roaming around, she came to our table and she was talking to us. And I remember what Nina said. Nina was like, oh, by the way, if strippers ever come to our table and talk to you guys, it's because they're trying to, like, get you to pay for a dance or get you to, like, you know, get them into, like, a room or something. So, like, when this stripper came to talk to us and Nina was away, I started panicking. I'm like, oh, shit, she's trying to get us to, like, dance. Like, it's gonna happen again. Her tits are even bigger than, like, Eve's. Like, oh, my God, I'm not ready for H-cup. Like, goodbye. Millie and Ramo, they're, like, normal. So they just start talking to her, like, oh, yeah, like, you know, my perception of, like, strip clubs have really changed. Like, I didn't know it was so empowering. You know, again, like, positive female energy, women empowerment, all wonderful stuff to talk about, but I could not focus. I'm sorry, I just know that you're here because you want us to, like, you want to dance for us and it's gonna cost money. So I literally was just like, yeah, also I have no money. And so as soon as I said that, she left. It was so funny. You know, honestly, guys, I know I sound like I'm not enjoying it, but I did enjoy it. It was an experience, and I'm glad I got to experience it with, like, people that I was comfortable with, like Babu, Remu, and Nina. I wasn't in any way, like, super duper uncomfortable to the point where I actually wanted to, like, run away. I just already, by default, have that sort of, like, reaction anyway, so that's kind of just how I am. But I can assure you that, like, if I were to be really uncomfortable, I would have told somebody and just left. Then there was this other stripper that kind of came by. She was really, like, sweet. I think she was, like, very introverted because she came in and she was asking, like, hey, do you guys want to go to the room with me? We really liked her vibe and personality, so eventually Nina was like, hey, do you mind, like, if we get a dance from you? Like, not in the room, but, like, you know, at our table. And this girl was like, oh, sorry, I don't really do dances at the tables because I'm actually too, like, anxious. And, you know, I didn't even know that, like, they could feel this way too. I didn't even know that strippers could kind of also be anxious. Like, I kind of thought, like, if you're in this sort of, like, job, you're really confident. But, you know, it showed me that, like, there's a lot of different types of people here. Oh, it's all within their boundaries. So I was honestly, like, I felt very reassured in some weird way hearing that she also didn't super duper feel comfortable dancing at a public table and she would have actually preferred the room. I mean, you know, again, it could have been like a method to sort of like get people
Я думаю, что это был метод затащить в комнату.
to dance in the room so it'd be like more money. But I kind of felt like based off of like her reaction and expression that she was telling the truth. I looked at her and I was like, I'm shy girl too. She was like, oh. And then after I said that, she kept looking at me. She gave me like this look as if she was really trying to like seduce me. She would have conversations with Nina mostly. But then she would kind of look over at me and be like... And I'd be like, okay, bestie. Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to that room with you. I mean, you're hot and you're beautiful. And you know what? I think I vibe with your personality a little bit more than Eve. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, sorry, girl, I have no money. Also, I don't want to go to a private room where I don't have, you know, my support system with me. So yeah, she was just like, yeah, but if you want to dance in the private room, just let me know, okay? I'll be around. And then she looks at me again. And I was like, oh my god, like, damn. damn, I might have been like the weakest link in the fucking group or something, and she probably sensed it. She probably was like, yeah, this one's a dumbass, and you know, this one will be really easy to catch. What I learned from the strip club is that it's a lot safer than you think. Well, you know, as I guess the one that I went to was pretty safe, and Nina was telling me that there's probably ones that are even more safe and strict. A lot of these strippers, like, you know, you kind of think like, oh my god, you are kind of like exposing yourself and you're tainting yourself, but it's not like that at all. Like, it really did change my perspective of strip clubs. You know, people obviously need to make a living, but at the same time, they know their boundaries, and it's really cool that they voice it out loud too. They're like, you know, like that girl who didn't want to dance at the public table. They even said that it was a way for them to socialize, get to know people too. You know, besides like the dancing and the taking off their clothes and dancing, they also do quite a bit of like just conversing with people. It's really nice to see that like there was an environment where people can feel comfortable with their own bodies, because all the strippers that came like onto the stage or to our table, like their bodies were all very different. There were like people with like A cups, and there are people with like H cups, and I'm just like, damn, they accept everyone here. It was great. And I think like what I got out of it is that when it comes to stuff like this, we tend to have like a negative, especially if you've never kind of like went to a place like this, you tend to have sort of like a negative image of stuff like this. But honestly, at the very least, where we went, it was not negative at all. It was pretty positive. Oh no, I think Nina was talking to the bartender and saying like kind of, oh yeah, I brought like my girls here for our 2nd year anniversary, and one of them is a virgin. You know, she didn't say it like that, but it was kind of like the context came. I don't really know what the context was, but you know, somebody in our group being a virgin was brought up. Basically, the people that were sitting at the bar, one of the dudes whipped their heads and they were like, somebody is a virgin. And Nina came back to our table and told us that, and I was like,
Бля, ребята, я тут одновременно информацию обрабатываю, еще и в чат там это самое заглядываю. Мне прям смешно от того, что кто-то кого-то звал куда-то. И знаешь, вроде бы милый человек по общению, а прикинь, это самое, про Чикатило тоже так говорили.
but he is a virgin. And Nina came back to our table and told us that, and I was like, why is that so like surprising? She was like, yeah, I think like people just don't expect it. Like people who probably go to strip clubs more regularly probably have friends in their circle that probably most likely statistically are not virgins. So I think they were just very surprised of that. And you know, I was just like, oh my god, I'm like a rare Pokemon.
Да, в пение сразу.
I don't know how else to express this. I felt like pretty special. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have any like shame in being a virgin. I don't really care. I don't think it's a big deal either. I think it's funny to say out loud, but I don't think it's actually a big deal. When, you know, I get reactions like that from people, I'm just like, damn, you really need to go out into the world more. It was really interesting. Like, the strip club, honestly, I did overall enjoy it. I really enjoyed spending time with Etheria. That was kind of like, obviously, the wildest moments of the strip club. But then afterwards, like, we kind of were just, like, drinking and talking. And we were talking about, like, our feelings and emotion a little bit. We got a little bit emotional towards the end because, you know, Nina not being in Niji was a really hard hit. After that, it was strangely very wholesome in a strip club. And it was just really funny, so... yeah, we had a good conversation that lasted like pretty much 2/3 of the time. And then 1/3 of the time it was, you know, the wild story that I just told you guys. So for the majority of the time we were kind of just talking and drinking and just being Etheria. So that was my experience at the strip club. And as perspective. I know Babu and Rainbow probably already talked about it, but yeah, I just want you guys to know I represent all that are anxious, so you're welcome, everybody. Alright.
Поиспытывала свои определенные чувства. Ну, не знаю. Хотя, может, отчасти я ее понимаю. Наверное, бы я тоже бы в таком бы месте застеснялся бы. Оно, по-моему, и логично. Это мы на словах можем быть прям, знаете, быть прям такими, прям смелыми. Ну, не все же, опять же, отмечу. Я лично за себя говорю, что я бы, скорее всего, застеснялся. Но думаю, что и некоторые тоже могли также застесняться. В этом ничего такого нет.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
This is
О,
basically
готовка.
a food war. And rule one, the student, teacher, and chat shall work together to create a dish. You pick the theme, and then basically
Хорошо.
we're gonna make that one. Would you like to share the food, the dish that we're gonna make today?
So we're gonna be making coffee cake.
Is that like a popular dish that you eat a lot, or like is around you, or? Because honestly,
It's
I
not-
don't know coffee cake.
It's just something that you eat like with coffee or with tea. There's no actual coffee inside.
The student shall gather the ingredients by imagination. So basically, I can't just Google coffee cake recipe. I have to kind of imagine what a coffee cake is, get the recipe myself. By the way, I've never made cake before. So, if there are missing ingredients, the student may look around her house for substitutes. Honestly, Uki, you're probably like a really good chef. It's gonna be too easy if you just walk me through the whole thing. So, Uki, you only have 3 minutes to teach me about some of the procedure that I will work on for the next 15 minutes. As during this time, the student shall not take notes or touch the food. So basically, you can just give me the whole recipe in 3 minutes, but just letting you know that I have really short-term memory. And
You know, I figured you wouldn't remember the entire recipe in 3 minutes.
if the student messes up the recipe, it is the teacher's responsibility to get the student back on track. If we succeed in cooking, the teacher wins. If we fail, the student wins. Uki, if we fail, this is all your fault.
You wouldn't try to like mess up on purpose, right?
No, I don't want you to suffer. No, Uki, I love you, Uki. You're my senpai. I look up to you so. So the first thing, I got flour.
First, you should remove the induction cooktop.
What? Oh, this? Wait, do we need it today?
No,
Oh, we don't need it?
no, not at all.
Oh, okay. Oranges.
For what?
Or like the ends, like the filling?
We don't need oranges.
We don't. Well, how are you gonna like top it with then? Like what
Это же
are you gonna top
мандарины.
with then?
Или это такие маленькие апельсины, это же мандарины.
Need oranges.
We don't. Well, how are you gonna like top it with then? Like what are you gonna top with then?
I'll tell you. We just have to go through what you got,
Okay, but that's
and then
all
I'll tell you. This is all you have?
Yeah.
Okay. We were doing so good, and then it just. Do you have just normal milk?
I actually was drinking it like last night when I was working. I might have the leftover. Oh yeah, I had the milk.
That's the only milk you have.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do? Are you drinking it?
No.
Don't drink it.
Okay, I know. I just wanted to see if it was okay because it's from last night.
What the hell? For the milk portion of this recipe,
Okay.
we'll do a combo of the leftover milk you have and
Okay.
the creamer.
Okay. Oh, I also have water. I got water from like my kitchen, so there's also water if you need that. Too.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. What a needy boy. Yes.
Do you have cinnamon?
No.
What spices do you have?
Okay. I have so
Перец.
much. Alright.
Tell me what each one is.
Alright. So I have this is parsley. Oh, this is also parsley. There's garam masala. I have turmeric. I use it for energy drink.
Ничего из этого не
It's
подойдет.
like supposed to boost your immunity up and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I have parsley again.
Как ты
What
любишь
the
петрушку
fuck?
I
сушеную.
had the chili oil. I don't know if that's useful in this one, but I had that. And then I also have crazy salt.
Okay, so they're all savory.
I don't know.
Hmm.
The coffee cake, that name is way too biased. I would have never known that there's cinnamon inside.
We'll use the oranges. Do you have cocoa powder?
No.
Or just chocolate?
Chocolate. I got chocolate chip and cookie cream souffle cake.
Hmm.
Как же он пытается выкрутиться. Вы понимаете, как он пытается реально выкрутиться? Хоть как-то.
Chocolate.
Я слышу в его... Прям... Сука. Как бы выкрутиться.
Okay.
Let's not use that.
Это коротко, это я ночью, когда пытаюсь что-то приготовить из того, что у меня есть в принципе.
What? You sound so tired. We haven't even started.
Do you have... Do you have baking powder?
Yes, I do.
No fucking way.
Yes.
I think this is gonna go well.
Oh, nice!
I didn't expect you to have it, but you have it.
I have the cake pan. Right?
That is a tray. Do you have anything else that can go in the oven?
Oh! You mean like the little mold that you put in the thing for the cake?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh.
Оу. Такая, Оу. Оу. Не
This is
мучь.
oven safe. Can we just like make it really flat?
What's the depth? Can you like show with your finger how deep it goes? I just want... Okay, we'll just use what we have.
Okay.
We'll
okay,
use it. We'll
okay.
use it.
Thank you.
We-
Thank you.
We have no choice. I feel like you work better in chaos anyway.
What is that supposed to mean? Okay, so I'll set the alarm. Start.
You're gonna do the wet stuff in one bowl and the dry stuff in another bowl. So out of the wet stuff, you only need 2 eggs. You need a cup of the oil.
Uki, by the way, I don't have any measuring cups.
I guess you'll have to eyeball it. Put in like
Ой, зря. Лей на глазок говорит. Ой.
all the leftover milk and then a few of the creamers. And then the dry stuff is just, you know, flour, sugar, baking powder, salt. Flour should be the most.
Flour should be
And then
yes.
sugar is the second most.
Sugar is the second one. Yeah.
Baking powder, just put like 1 spoon. And then the salt, just like pinch a little bit in. I know I said like, you know, the flour is the most out of everything else.
Yes.
Don't put too much of it though, because
wait,
you
time's
got
up.
strong flour.
Okay,
Good luck.
All right.
Fuck, I am
put
so
the
scared.
banana- The wet in one, the dry in one. Flour, not too much, but a lot.
No, in the separate.
Разные. Разные.
She literally said in the beginning, dry in one and wet in the other.
Oh shit! He said
I'm gonna fucking kill her.
separated. Separated. It's okay.
I'm gonna lose it already. No, it's fine. I have to keep composure.
Alright.
Nothing is truly fucked up yet.
Powder, right? He said like a bit, right?
Нет, нет, куда ты столько фигачишь-то?
Maybe like 3 times more than?
Да
Where's she doing
остановись.
this on purpose?
And then the
Она реально спит. Ты куда столько фигачишь разрыхлителя? Остановись.
just like this much, so like maybe like 3 times more
Почему он молчит?
than that.
Where's she doing this on purpose?
And then the pinch of salt. There, that's even too much. It's just a pinch of this. Just a pinch. There. That's a pinch. There, I'm learning.
If she doesn't mix it, then we can tell her to remove it.
All right, he said 2. I remember the 2 freshener, the creamer. In Japanese.
Well, I
it's
said a
called-
few, not 2.
I
Can't
remember
believe this.
it's a
You
lot.
talk to her, and she just has something in her brain just turns it completely into something else.
Is an egg wet or dry?
What do you mean, is it wet or dry?
I guess dry. No. Wet. He said this. I think he said 2. He said 2. 2 eggs.
Yeah. Can she crack an egg, though? Does she know how to crack an egg? Oh my god, no way.
Нет.
Not on the tatami.
Wait, it's so hard.
Как она выжила вообще в этой жизни?
I have nothing to say about that. At least she didn't get shell. Tatami is so hard to clean. I'm worried about the tatami now, not the actual food.
Ah.
Well, I guess we are using the induction cooktop for...
Did he say to add the oil? Oh no, he said to add the oil. He said a cup.
Honestly, pretty alright.
That's a lot though. Is that okay? Well, maybe it's like an American recipe. We usually have a lot of oil.
Okay, maybe that's a little too much. I didn't know that the bottom also has space.
Куда? Куда? Только не столько масла. Куда? Ой, блядь. Куда ты столько?
Okay, maybe that's a little too much. I didn't know that the bottom also
Yeah.
has space.
So ew. Uki? Wait, now I'm worried. What if we like all like mix this together so that Uki can just like not
Ненавижу много масла.
give me the instructions about that. Uki, I just want to take this time to say that I'm really appreciative that you're here today. And I'm gonna try to make your procedure as easy
It's gonna
as
taste
possible.
chemically, but
So
it
here,
is
I'm
what
gonna
it is.
Make sure it's mixed well together so that Uki's gonna be proud. Maybe we should add like
Later.
chocolate though. I still have the chocolate cake. It looks really good.
I'm gonna
It's
kill
so
her.
good. Alright.
I'm gonna kill her.
Use it as like a topping? No, I'm afraid of him like saying like I'm
Нет, я вижу, он говорит, я убью ее, если что-то
gonna
подобное.
kill her or something. I can imagine him being
Yo!
like, Kotoka, what the hell? I'm gonna kill you. You fucking
Wow, she
bitch."
knows me so well.
Oh, the timer!
If you put in the chocolate cake at any
Особенно, знаете, отвратительно, когда очень много масла, блять, вообще просто. Это ужасно, я не могу смотреть, когда его много куда-то заливают. Ту же самую жареную картошку, когда она вся в масле плавает, там. Еще что, вот особенно еда, которая в масле прям плавает, я такой...
knows me so well.
Oh, the timer!
If you put in the chocolate cake at any point, I'll kill you. Add more flour
Yes.
and add more sugar. And then in the wet, add more creamer in a separate bowl. Like it could be a small bowl or whatever. Put whatever sugar is left, but make sure to add some more to the dry mixture. Did you wash the oranges?
No.
Okay, wash the oranges and then peel them. I think the oil was a bit much. That's why I'm telling you to put more creamer.
Okay.
You also put in way too much baking powder, so
Oh.
this may end up tasting a little like chemically. Adding more flour and sugar can help to like it'll
Reduce, like, the
hopefully cancel it out. Yeah,
Okay.
reduce it. Yeah.
Got you. So we're on good track? You still like me as a friend?
Mostly.
Okay, that's good. As long as you know we're in good shape.
Yeah, just don't go getting any funny ideas and straying away from what I tell
I
you.
know, okay, yeah. No, I stopped myself. You saw me. I wanted to put the cake in, but I was like, no, Uki's gonna kill me. I knew that.
Okay, good luck.
I don't know, but I could kind of sense that Uki has lost hope in me. I mean, I'm gonna try to...
Not fully.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 more. I hope Uki is gonna be okay with me adding 8 more. There you go. Just add all of them.
When I told her not to get any silly ideas.
La 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 la. Woo! All of this will go in and it will taste good because of Uki's recipe. You guys, he's horrible alone. It's okay though. Some people just can't shine alone, but if they have a good partner, they shine and become beautiful. You guys are just like that.
Not always.
There you go. That's the last of the creamer, and there's more liquid now. Yay! There. Whoa, it's like really creamy now.
That's fine. That's fine. You know what? We'll take it. I need to go to her home
Alright,
and just
put sugar in this, right?
do something. I don't know. There's a lot of people.
Блять, ты наблюдай за ней, а то сейчас она, блять, ее нельзя одну оставлять в готовке.
Sugar in this, right?
Она,
Do
блядь,
something. I don't know. There's a lot of people in EN where I should go to their homes and do something. Has she ever used a peeler before? I guess not.
Нет, пожалуйста, аккуратней. Так никто не режет, ты себе пальцем можешь порезать, блин.
What's happening? She doesn't know.
Фу, блять, вот это вот страшно. Вот аккуратней, нельзя так пальцы под нож подставлять. Ух, как я всегда напрягаюсь, когда люди так режут, пальцы чуть ли не суют под нож, это же пиздец. Или вот так вот неправильно, нож соскочит, тебе как хуйнет палец, особенно если очень острый.
Man, what's happening?
Срезать палец-то ты не сможешь весь, но глубоко порежешь.
She doesn't know how to use a knife.
It's so good. Oishii.
She can eat the inside and then we'll use the outside.
Clean up while you cook. That is the pro tip.
Oh, she's throwing the peel away, huh? Yeah, I don't think these are oranges. These are like the small ones.
That's good.
How long has it been? How long have we been streaming? Already an hour? Oh my god. I can't lose hope.
What should I do? Oh wait, didn't he
Ёб
say
твою
like
мать.
to like scrape off like the peel? Not the peeler.
Ох, ебать.
That is dangerous. Okay.
Блять.
Girl?
Цедру добывают в самом начале, а не когда уже почистишь. Блять.
Okay.
И удобнее всего это делать через этот, как его, через терку чуть-чуть, на терке, если цедра нужна.
Girl?
Нет.
Oh!
Oh.
Okay. Oh. Does she have more?
I'm kidding, Uki.
Блять. Сука.
I'm kidding, Uki. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I just wanted to mess around with you. Is he screaming right now? Uki, I'm kidding. No, come on. You knew I wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna krill her. And then myself in Minecraft.
Oh my god, look at this, Uki.
She said, look at this, Uki.
Moshi, Moshi, Uki. Are you here?
Yes.
Я впервые вижу, чтоб так добывали цедру. Не, ну хотя в магазинах продается даже сушеная цедра. Прикиньте, если вы влюбились в девушку, вы ее очень сильно любите, и она готовит именно так.
We're gonna get rid of the peeler because it's not working out.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Just use the knife and cut the skin like into tiny pieces. And then put it in the sugar and like mix it up.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
And then after that, you can mix the wet and the dry.
Let's go.
Just mix it together. So use like the parchment as if you were making cookies, like
Okay.
just cover the bottom. With the aluminum foil, what I want you to do.
Ну, в этом случае аккуратненько вдоль срезать цедру, помельчить ее. Но она так не сможет сделать. Она помельчит кожуру полностью.
We're making cookies, like
Okay.
just cover the bottom. With the aluminum foil, what I want you to do is like create like walls for the cake pan. Because the aluminum foil will like keep everything together. That way it won't like overflow.
Okay.
Do you remember what I said?
You put the liquid to the solid, and then you make the wall Maria of like Attack on Titan.
Потом сделать стену Марии из Атаки Титанов. Ты что, каннибал, что ли?
You like make the wall and time's up. I think
Тебе, блядь, только что сказали. Ты уже забыла, что ли? Да ну.
I remember though. Thank you. Was it wet or dry?
Oh my god, she's fucking stupid. No, I don't want to be.
Господи, она такая говорит, тупая.
Was it wet or dry?
Блядь.
Oh my god, she's fucking stupid. No, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean. But also.
Я не хотел так говорить, потому что посчитал, это будет грубо. Но уже чувак решил это сказать.
Oh! Aha! Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh my god.
Oh, there. It's okay. I didn't throw them away. It's okay. They're still like new.
I don't even want to get started on her knife skills. That's like a whole other stream.
Oh, we're gonna mix this together.
I think she's gonna have fun with this.
Woo!
Oh my god, look at that! Honestly, I don't know how this is gonna turn out because, you know, she's using chopsticks.
Holy shit, it's bubbling!
Блять, она же реально палочками мешает, серьезно. Блин, нет, ну я знаю, что палочками мешают, но там надо поинтенсивнее мешать. Сейчас, блядь, все будет полный пиздец. Именно надо куда интенсивнее
Sticks.
мешает, когда, если кроме палочек ничего нету. Вы когда-нибудь пробовали тесто с комками, мучными комками? Шикарно.
Holy shit, it's bubbling!
Yeah, because of the fucking baking powder.
Да, из-за гребаного разрыхлителя.
After this stream, I'm gonna give her a list of kitchen tools that she should get.
I need a fork.
Because I want to make sure that future participants of this series has an easier time.
Imagine having a whisk, that would be so much easier.
Yeah, imagine. Damn. Imagine. You know what?
Нет, ты можешь даже палочками, ты можешь даже и вилочкой это сделать, и ложечкой, но ебать, как тебе надо интенсивно хуярить там. Не так, как ты вот это потыкала, там прям интенсивно надо. Можно, взбивал вилкой просто.
What we're gonna have to do is probably just pour all the batter and then put
Ну, густовато. Если сейчас у нее прям совсем густо-густо, чуть-чуть водички бы
all
добавить.
the like topping just on top.
Because
Because originally with coffee cake, you're meant to have like a, you know, the filling in the center, but this is not that kind of situation.
look at this beautiful wall! Okay! Alright, so like, ready? It's gonna be like boom, 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 boom.
Ой,
Get me out of
блядь.
here. Guys, this has to bake for like 40 minutes. I don't know if... Oh my god. It's fine, as long as she doesn't put it in.
Нет.
You know, it is what it is. She's doing what she's doing right now, so I can't stop her.
О,
That
нет.
looks strange.
Yes, sir!
А,
How are we so far?
Honestly, I'm so surprised that you got the aluminum foil to stay up like that. So we're gonna go with it.
Okay.
Although, you know, as it bakes, it might like explode out of the foil, but that's fine.
That's okay, yeah.
Okay, well, you should preheat it to 180 Celsius. Sprinkle the orange sugar on top.
Okay.
And then bake it for like 35 minutes.
35? Oh!
And
that's
then
so
we-
nice. Okay.
And then we pray.
So, we just have to put the rest of the batter inside of this thing.
At the end of this, we're gonna have just like a big ass pancake with sugar on top. And honestly, as long as if it's edible, it's fine.
Let it go. Let it go.
Ой, блядь. Ой, хорошо, она еще и подпевает. Из холодного сердца музыку.
As long as if it's edible, it's fine.
А, блядь.
Let it go. Is there anything I
Убейте.
can do to make this taste better?
I'm gonna krill her if she does anything fucking stupid.
Okay, we forgot the cereal.
Honestly, if she puts cereal on top, fine.
Just one. Two.
What the fuck?
Alright, but this is the cake, guys. This is gonna go in the oven, so guys, say your farewell, say your thank yous. Please give this cake much love before it goes into the oven.
You mean say your prayers. Everyone collective prayer to whatever you believe in.
Thank you for coming to us in between me and Uki.
Но опять же, это можно съесть. На удивление.
Oh god, this is heavy.
Если она не
Sometimes there's
спалит.
some people that just can't do it, and that's okay because they excel in other areas of their life. What area? I don't know.
Вот видите, у них есть свои спектры, как бы. Они могут в чем-то быть лучше в другом.
Excel in other areas of their life. What area? I don't know. That's for her to know. What if you're not good at anything? You are though. You're good at something.
So guys,
Don't say that about yourself. Her induction stovetop is
Блядь, он говорит те вещи, которые я как бы стесняюсь даже говорить. Чтобы не душнить. Ну, ее плита действительно мерзкая, отвратительная, жирная, блядь. Неприятно на нее смотреть просто. Я всю дорогу об этом думал, какая она мерзкая.
so guys,
Don't say that
Так не выглядит плита у женщины.
about yourself. Her induction stovetop is gross. She don't got wet wipes or something? Like,
This very cute coffee.
oh my god, that is cute. I'm surprised she hasn't broken it, or I'm surprised there's no cracks or anything. The recipe says prep time 15 minutes, cook time 40 minutes, altogether 55 minutes. And we've taken double the time. No, apparently she does not have a kettle.
Hello, Kay!
Oh my god, we're done.
We're done, yeah! You know what? I'm gonna be a good student, and I'm gonna say this. I should probably check on it, like, every 5 minutes.
Check every 10.
10, okay.
Since
Почему у нее такой и сатини? Чего у нее вся посуда грязная какая-то? И сатини какой-то, блядь,
this isn't part
грязный.
of the challenge,
Может, она специально это делает? Я не знаю. Но, блядь, что такое все мерзкое?
the way that you put the coffee in the cup
Yes?
is wrong.
Oh, is it?
It's real coffee grounds, and
Wait.
I don't think you want to drink coffee grounds.
How are you feeling, Yuki? Are you happy?
I'm so fucking nervous.
Don't be!
Put the paper outside of the cup.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want the paper to get in there. Yeah, and then wait.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't pour it all because, it'll overflow.
Yes.
Once there's room, put more water.
Это, знаете, напомнило мне видосики Сонара Бой, или как его там звали. Дядечка такой мерзкий, который тоже видосики там с готовкой что-то там готовил, там жрал это все, еще так чавкал отвратительно.
Oh, wow, the cup is smaller than I thought.
I know!
Well, look at that.
Well, where do I put
A cup of coffee.
Yeah, we got a cup of coffee! Yeah, it's so bitter!
Well, you should have left yourself one little packet of creamer.
No, that's true!
That's why it's good to have
Oh.
like a... Oh, you got a little bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
Isn't tatami hard to clean?
Yes.
Да там похуй, там уже татами, наверное, у нее грязное уже во все, это липкое.
Whoever cleans this tatami, they're gonna be like, what the fuck happened?
Это которого база кормит. Я не помню, как его зовут, там, Санабой или Санарабой, как его там. Ну, короче, чувак там вот такой вот прям, сука, мерзкий, волосатый такой. Я помню, видосы смотрел, его там картошечку жарил. Я чуть не блеванул. Такую хуйню готовит.
Here.
Oh, look, there is actually a
Oh,
lot.
wait, you had a lot more.
Yeah. This is cafe au lait now.
It's not, it's just coffee with sugar
Okay,
and
well,
milk.
whatever, same thing, okay.
It's not.
Ah! Okay, it's okay. Alright, so let me go check the cake if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be right back. What was the gay version of pray? Gage! Was it gage? Gage! No, it's gay man! Gay man!
Oh, she got it.
Во-во-во, пророк Санбо... Вот, да. Блядь, вот, да, спасибо, чат. Пророк Вот, блядь, да, вот этот чел, я с него... Бля, как же это чуть не переблювался просто. Ёб твою идти.
No, it's gay man! Gay man!
Oh, she got it.
Man! I love gay men!
Oh my god, thanks. Why is she so quiet? I'm afraid. Where the fuck did she go?
How do I say this?
Did it spill out of the aluminum foil?
Он сгорел?
No, it looks great! It looks so good! No, it hasn't spelled. It's not baked yet, but it looks superb, Uki. Uki, you did it! It looks great! When I first, met you, when I first debuted, I was a bit, nervous talking to you because I was like, oh, Uki's always very quiet, maybe he doesn't like me. But now I know, Uki may sound tired, but he loves me. He loves all of us. He just doesn't show it a lot. So he's actually very happy right now.
Уки, ты задумайся, она нужна тебе? Ну, правда.
Oh, he's in good shape. He just doesn't want to show it, right?
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. Doom!
It's dry in the middle?
It's dry! Why?
Holy shit. Ooh.
The sides look like this. Can you see? Sorry. Oh.
Блядь. Бля, как же ты будешь убирать тата, бля. Хару, бля. Да, бля. Бля. Да, бля, сука, бля. Ой, хорош, ладно.
Ooh.
Сейчас Уки просто звук отключения Дискорда просто. Тудум.
The sides look like this. Can you see? Sorry. Oh.
Бля.
I'm gonna let her deal with that.
Sorry, Ricky. Things happen. But okay, look at the cake! Look!
Are you okay?
Good! Oh, it might be sticking a bit, but that's okay.
Is it cool enough to... Oh. Is it cool enough to taste?
Yeah, definitely. We have coffee cake
Без кофе. И
with
кофе.
coffee. Look! This is the beautiful tea set! The beautiful combo that we've been looking forward to this whole 2 hours! Look at this! Itadakimasu. It tastes a bit powdery, like flour, but this is good! It's not even that sweet. The cake is really moist.
The most important part is that it's edible.
It's
Едабельный.
very edible. Let me drink it. Let me have it with coffee. Oh, they go so well together. Okay. It's moist. It's flaky. It's sweet. It's delicious. Okay, you're such a good chef.
Oh my god, I won.
You won. What do you have to say about your success in coaching me how to make cake, Uki?
I am so fucking tired. Hua hua funwari amakute torokechau shiawase o ageru yo yume iron no.
Не, опять же, повторюсь, все не так уж и плохо получилось. Ну, как бы это съедобно, да, это действительно можно есть. Все не так уж и плохо.
Патиссье.
Скорлупы не было. Уки сказал, что на удивление она разбивает яйца и скорлупа не попадает. Господи, ну можешь найти это видео, товарищ из чата, и поприближать, посмотреть. Скорлупы не падало. Ладно, что ж, ребята, всем спасибо за просмотр. Подписывайтесь, кто не подписан, и увидимся в следующем видеоролике. Всем пока-пока.